going on, folks? Thank you for watching Bob's Survival. Ooh, you hear that thunder? We gotta be prepared for the rain to come down and to seek shelter real quick in case it rains really hard. Anyways, we are here to explore the wilderness, take a nice hike here in Dogtown in Gloucester. Supposedly, it's actually one of the most haunted places in New England, but all I get is a pretty good vibe, and it's oh my. All right, we gotta be prepared, folks. So anyways, we're gonna look at some wild edible plants and try them out, talk some bushcraft knowledge, and take a hike. So we actually have to be pretty fast because you guys hear what's a-coming. Don't go anywhere, dog. Use a little bit of hand sanitizer. This right here is the Yarrow plant. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but you can put it in some tea. You can also eat the young leaves and put it in a salad. It's supposed to taste bitter. I'm going to take a piece that maybe a dog didn't pee on. So that's always a worry, right? Now that I mention it, I'm kind of freaked out, but luckily pee is sterile. It's not that bad. It's also used as a hop substitute to flavor beer, but that's the Yarrow plant. What do you think?
Like parsley?
That's what I was thinking too. Edible, tasty treat on the trail. Some blueberries. 100% blueberries. It tastes like blueberries. The plant is easy to identify, and I know that in this region in New England that we have a lot of blueberries. And they are starting to get ripe. Ooh, look at that. So you gotta be careful of ticks around here. I just literally saw a tick right on the leaf, because that's what they do. A tick, be careful, will sit right on one of these leaves and just wait till someone passes by, and they quickly, like Spider-Man, get on you. So always make sure you do a tick check. Always make sure you do a tick check, man, when you get out of the woods, because you don't want to die. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Delicious. Didi can't have any. Now, me and Jeff are in Dogtown in Gloucester, and it is known as one of the most haunted places in New England. And I've been here many times, and what I can tell you is that it's a very peaceful place, and I have no idea what the heck people are talking about, honestly. That's not to say that people haven't had experiences here, but for me, I just hear the pretty birds, experience the beautiful nature, and I don't get any type of weird, creepy vibe here in Dogtown as we hike around this old village from the 1700s that was abandoned. These numbers actually represent the foundations of different residents that lived here in Dogtown. So you can actually look up online number 15. I did it before. I just can't remember or recall the numbers. A lot of people don't realize that the simple tiger lily is edible. A lot of people put it in salads and is nutritious. So when I'm hiking, I see myself a little tiger lily and it tastes good. Oh, this is perfect. This is all Rocky Balboa style right here. Never try, never win. So this is Roger Babson. He wanted to put inspirational quotes on all the different boulders back in the 50s, maybe. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. But this place had such a bad vibe that he just wanted to kind of make it more positive. So he decided to put all these engravings in here, and it kind of told a story, but in a different way. Instead of on a book, he kind of told a story through all of these boulders that are in the forest. if I recall, this piece of land was the home of a former English trader who ended up joining the army. What do we got here? This is not an engraving from Roger Babson. Wonder what that means. First attacked. What do you think that means? We got some thunder coming, folks. We are being smart with the social distance, being careful, and man, that thunder, I'm worried we're gonna get peed on. It's raining. All right, it's raining, but I couldn't stop by this and not mention this is actually plantain. You see this weed growing a lot. Hey, oh, look at my dog's in the way, but anyways, everybody knows Dee Dee, right? So plantain, it's very healthy for you. The bigger pieces are stringy, and I can see why. So, it's not the best, but you can eat it. You can boil it up, or you can eat it raw. But everybody's seen this. The plantain, very healthy, but mega bitter. Wait. Let me try the. So, I bet they're way better boiled, but this is another thing that you can easily identify and eat. Rain's really starting to come down, so found this spot that it's dry under here, and luckily I have this awesome survival tactical shovel my brother bought me. I gotta be fast. And even though I gotta act fast, I have to remember safety first before I cut off the freaking body part. And I always wear steel toe boots, because if I ever hit here and don't have steel toe boots, I could really do some damage. So that's something that I started to get used to always wearing. All right, my glasses are fogging up, and this is so basic and primitive, but above me is a huge canopy of all these. These might be poplars, I'm not sure. Either way, it's extremely dry, and so we were quickly able to get out of the rain. That doesn't help our mosquito situation and everything, so I'm just gonna clean this up a little more. You got yourself an axe, you got yourself a saw, you have yourself a ruler. This part is actually an ice pick slash you can carve with it, right? I'm gonna take this off because I am far enough away from my buddy Jeff. But get yourself a nice sharp knife with a saw. In the bag there is a screwdriver that I can plug into here, so it's a screwdriver. You unplug this puppy here, and you have yourself a ferro rod. So we got some sparks. That's nice. What else do we got here? So this can be an ice pick, or for instance, when we work on a fire plow, we can create the groove with this. This might be a pretty decent blade for making feather sticks in the future, but it comes pretty sharp. This would be good for tiny little tasks. Bottle opener. I don't like how this kind of loosens up, so I want to figure out what the deal with that is, because this can actually be dangerous if you're working on it and that just flipped. There's also a whistle in here. You know that's good, man, if you're in trouble or lost. It's pretty beneficial. You can carry it in this one little bag. I'm not even going to demonstrate the shovel part of it, because we all know that a shovel will work. So this thing isn't that bad. My only criticism toward it is that parts of it come loose, and that is a big safety hazard. So I'm going to make sure that I'm putting all the pieces in the correct order, because maybe that could have a factor. Besides that, it is a sturdy, military grade, tactical shovel. But we gotta figure out the loose problems.
What did that taste like? It tasted like,
What are you talking about?
what one tasted like parsley or?
That was the Yarrow.
Yeah.
We got some dandelion greens here, and these things are highly nutritious, but I'm not gonna sample them. I'm not gonna ask Jeff to sample them unless he wants to take the chance on having a little bit of dog pee with his salad, because we're on the side of a trail and I've seen dogs peeing on plants way too much. But anyways, these have antioxidants. They can help fight cancer. They just have an abundance of different qualities about them that make them a very nutritious, healthy thing to eat, and you can just see them growing all over the place, even in the forest. So never pass up some good old dandelion greens for some salad. Just watch out for the pee that I just sprayed in my face. So, fantastic. What do you think? Does this place seem like one of the most haunted places in New England?
I don't buy it, but hey, you never know.
Yeah, there's a lot of strange, cool history about this place, but I've been here a bunch of times, and so far all I get is a relaxing experience. So you've worked in Gloucester for a while. When did you actually find out about this spot?
Well, I've heard a lot about Dogtown, but to be honest, it's my first couple times up here with you.
It's a pretty cool historical place, and I mean, there's been a lot of different activity, stuff that's happened here, murders and everything. However, I've been here enough to kind of feel that I don't think this place is very haunted. Either that or I just don't have any, I'm not in tune with that. But it's pretty cool. There's a lot more to it, but I think the coolest part of this, besides the rocks and all that stuff, is actually the edible plants and the wildlife and the solitude that you get in a nice big forest like this. A lot of people don't even know it really exists as far as a great place to go hiking where you're not going to deal with a trillion people. We have yet to run into one human being, and those are the kind of hikes we like. So Jeff, what was the tastiest treat you had?
I'd have to say the blueberries.
Right? Yeah, right. You can't knock on no blueberries, man. I gotta be fast here. The rain is pouring down off and on, but I could not resist to show you that you can also eat and use juniper berries. They're very nutritious, and I don't have time to explain all the benefits because of the rain, so look it up online. Juniper berries, very nice. Gotta be quick with this, but I want to thank you for watching About Survival. Thank you very much, Jeff, for coming along with me, eating some wild plants and sharing some stories and whatnot. But gotta be quick. Don't want this camera to get too wet. So make sure you like and subscribe, and see you next time.